The other day somebody sent me a request asking to join my Smegchris fan page, and all I could think was, huh? I have a Smegchris fan page? Good morning guys, how are you all doing? I can't talk too much because I've got to set off in the next few minutes. The reason is because the other week, it was at least a month ago now, I went to see my doctor about trying to get a scan on my shoulder, and she's decided to send me to a physiotherapist, despite the fact I'm already seeing one at work. I don't know, I'm just going with the flow right now for the time being, so that's where I'm off to. As for the intro, the Smegchris fan club, I don't remember ever making that. I must have done that when I first started doing Smegchris, and I've completely forgot about it until somebody joined my Facebook page. Yes, I have a Facebook page for Smegchris, but there was also a request to join my fan club, and I'm like, fan club? And I looked on it and I'm like, huh, there's no other fans on it, as far as I'm aware. I haven't properly looked at it, I just popped it up and I'm like, oh, well, obviously I'm the administrator, so I'm the one who made it. And it's just gone out of my head. I completely forgot about it. So I think I might disband it. I don't know. We'll see. And now I've just mentioned it, there's probably going to be more requests. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'm going to look into it some more. But obviously not right now. Because right now, I need to go out. Well, I found it. Right here. It's called the Graves Health and Sports Centre. I was looking on the maps last night to see where it was. I was expecting it to be way over at the other side of Sheffield. And when I saw where it was, I was like, I've passed that a few times. Let me get a better light. There we go. I noticed I was going a bit on the dark side there. I was expecting more traffic, especially at this time in the morning. It's currently 25 to 9. But it was fine. Not a problem. My appointment's for 10 to 9. Hopefully it is going to be at 10 to 9. I know what these things are like, these appointments. Sometimes they're running late, and sometimes they forget you altogether. That has happened to me. Anyway, I'm going in. This place is quite snazzy. There's a swimming pool over there, there's a gym up there. Yeah, I like it. But I've got to go this way. Follow the green space sign, she said. And I'm done. By the way, there's the gym. And there's the pool. This place. The guy who saw me, oh, my viewfinder's dirty. The guy who saw me, he's basically saying more or less what the others have been saying, the other physiotherapists and my chiropractors. I seem to be getting better, more or less. What he has suggested, or has told me to do, is it's like I need to start exercising it more, maybe start a gym, start running more. Because I've got to the point where they can only take me so far. I've got to push ahead with the rest of it to sorry, I'm looking for my car to get it. Hold on, get in my car. What was I saying? Right, basically saying that I need to start exercising to not just to help my fitness, but to give it more, develop my motor skills, basically, to back to what it should be. Basically what I got from that is the fact that over the last 7 years that I've not been using my arm, my shoulder that much, it's got to the point where it's healed enough for me to start using it to develop the, like I said, motor skills more, to build it back up, to get it back to what it should be. He did say that sometimes I'll still have pain here and there, but he wants me to, but he says, you know, that could be part of exercising it, getting it working. He actually made me do some press-ups for 10 of. It was a struggle, which is why I'm sort of out of breath. But he wants me to do that more. He says, just get into a routine, just start running, just start swimming, start doing whatever, just to get my shoulder working again. But I did say that I suspect that some of the pains are the fact that things are starting to heal, I guess, starting to work better. Because I have spent mostly the past 7 years just using my right arm for lifting things, pushing things and whatever else, and letting this arm just not do anything. But recently, over the last few months, I've noticed there's strength back in this arm, and he says it's because it's now getting to the point where you need to start moving it more, start using it more. So that's what I've got to do. Great. But I said to him, sometimes it's just difficult. You know, there are times when I've got willpower and I can go out running no problem, and then there's other times where I'm just so lazy and I just don't want to do anything. I guess we'll see if I actually follow his advice. But that's the third person telling me that things are starting to improve. So that's good. That's good news. Although I did mention last week, I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys, I think I did, where my spine was aching that bad and I couldn't, well I can now, but I couldn't look up. I said, but I might have slept funny, and that's probably all that was. He also asked about my numb finger. It's still numb. He says, you know, after 7 years, that's probably going to be for the rest of my life. I'm used to it now. I've already accepted that. But he did teach me a few stretching exercises, stretching for the nerve, sort of like, I think he said, sort of do this, and then outstretched, and then somewhere around behind my back. So yeah, hopefully my health is going to improve. We will see. Anyway, I'm going to go home now. So I'm checking out my Smeg Chris fan club. Don't know why I just did that. Apparently I started it on the 2nd of February 2011. That's why I don't remember much about it. But then as you go up, I've noticed I've put on the same day, okay, I was hoping this was a page, stupid Facebook. And then 3 years later, I wrote, why are we not been on this page in a while, and then some other stuff. So I have been on it like in the past 3 years. Then I put a new picture in on the 18th of March 2014, and that's the last thing I did with it. And apparently I've got quite a few members in already, mainly friends and family, although one of them, Alyssa Petillo, basically Miss Alyssa 15 I think her YouTube name used to be. She doesn't make YouTube videos anymore. Yeah, I added her as a friend on Facebook years ago and she accepted, and I don't know, it's still there. I don't know if I'm going to still keep this. I mean, I've got a Facebook page, so do I really need the fan club? I might get rid of it. It's not like I ever use it or do anything with it. Why have I just walked into the kitchen? I have absolutely no idea why. I got my packages the other day, by the way, what I sent off for. I got the Wonder Woman soundtrack, Elementary Season 2, and a present. I'm not saying any more than that. But I'm going to sign off now. I've got to go to work in, well, a few hours. And I did think about going for a run, but one, the weather isn't that great. And two, it would have meant leaving him on his own again. And I'm already doing that in a bit when I go to work. So, but I do plan on running at some point this week. I don't know which day, but I've got to make my brain think of a certain day to motivate me to do it. That's how I normally do it. I'll picture a day, say for example Wednesday or Thursday, and I'll just keep saying I'm going to go running that day. And it drills into my brain. And now I'm rambling. I'm going to go. Until the next time, peace out. Maybe I should set up a Harley fan club. What do you think? That's a no.